Yo, yo, we in here. We in here. It's your boy DJ Mixmaster Chaos along with my brother Dark Prince on this Wednesday night rant. Let's talk. God damn it, we talking about news, and nothing but news. So help us God. Yes, sir.
I
We in
mean,
here. Nothing but news,
yeah.
and more news.
So when I was backstage early, you know what I'm saying, we was sitting chopping it up, and I want to just get it back into that what you discussing as far as the topic for tonight. What was Alec Baldwin shooting this person point blank range on the set and getting away with it, and having somebody else take the gun from him literally and say it was him that do it. So what I want to know is from you is what's your thoughts on this? And after that, I'd like to piggyback on if you don't bring it up, because I've seen this happen before.
hmm Well, as far as I know, bro, sound like a nice little
Trying to get
publicity
rid.
stunt, huh? Oh,
Oh no, go ahead. I'm talking to
oh
people.
no. Okay, no, I was just saying. Sound like a little good old publicity stunt that they
I
done
don't think
done
so.
once. That they done done again. Meaning
Because
that
hey,
it was a foul play game. That's all.
mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said. That's what I was saying about a publicity stunt. Meaning that they knew what the fuck was going on from the whole situation, because you've seen many movies that have been that's ever been shot, and one thing they make sure that them guns that they carry have blank bullets. They don't have they have never really just had no open, you know, bullets out there like that, because they know that you can easily hurt somebody, kill or whatever. However, but when there is an agenda that they basically is trying to fulfill, and they want to make their narrative seem to be what it is, somebody is automatically Alex Baldwin shot this person. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
because it kind of sounds like the little narrative of the situation with Bruce Lee back here in the '70s.
exactly. And his
So
son Brandon.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
remember on Rapid Fire '92, Brandon got killed on the set. Supposed to be a, you know
hmm
what I'm saying, blank prop gun.
yeah. You don't make
I'm
no
glad you said
mistakes.
it because I just
You
wanted to,
don't.
you on the
Yeah,
same wavelength.
yeah. We don't make You don't make mistakes like that, because there's too much money and too much production that's behind these movies. So they have to have that shit as G as possible. Yeah, you have motherfuckers say, well, anything could happen. Yeah, of course, yeah, anything can happen, and anything can be orchestrated too.
Yeah.
So, I mean, hey, like I say again, when they doing these movies, they got to make sure everything is legit, because this is a lot of money that's being spent on these movies. So therefore, shit gonna happen. So, First Lady, welcome as
If you see,
always.
yeah. What's up, Lee? I
She
see.
already, First Lady already on it. Since I read today that they were targeting practicing with guns they had on the set with real bullets prior to that. I don't. Hey, anything that sounds good to make their narrative come to life. I mean, because only they know what's going on.
We do know what's going on. Machine told Alex, you know what
Well,
I'm saying, it's time for you to shoot somebody, you know what I'm saying, to prove yourself. And he had to go and do it for the
right,
ritual.
right.
That man right there looked like he'll shoot you.
All them damn Baldwins is crazy as hell, crazy as cat shit. From what I was told, anyway.
Man, everybody in Hollywood is
Ain't nothing good about Hollywood.
at all.
The word Hollywood by itself is a ritual within itself. because it's talking about a hollow wooded tree that had spells, that was cast with spells, like a magic wand.
That's exactly what it is. They get this what it comes. You know what I'm saying? They make their one from the holly tree. It ain't no so such, you know what I'm saying, no coincidence when you saw Mickey up there with his little one, you know what I'm saying, right over, you know what I'm saying, the little Archie doing his thing, you know what I'm saying, with a little wizard hat on, you know what I'm saying. Welcome to Disneyland. But you know what I'm saying, Hollywood was
Mm-hmm.
kicking in before they got big, you know what I'm saying. So they was sponsoring a little bit better time frame. But that's the whole thing about it. It's always been about witchcraft.
It's funny. It's funny that you said that
Yeah.
because they have a thing at Disneyland and Walt Disney World. It's a special show that they do every chance they get late at night. It's called Fantasia, like the singer. And go behind that word Fantasia and get an understanding of what that word really means.
It's an enchantment.
Yeah, it's supposed to be make. It's supposed to be such a beautiful thing. They say. They say. Anyway,
Yeah. Yeah.
they want him blacklist year. Who was it? They want him blacklisted years ago. Said he had an anger problem. Yeah, I bet they do.
Here's
See,
my
they
thing.
go ahead, bro.
This code of Hollywood, you know what I'm saying, has to keep its own drama just to make it seem like it's normalized, like it's regular society. But we know it's not. Because the thing about it is, let's just go back, you know what I'm saying, with the last real person that was able, you know what I'm saying, to jump into the entertainment. Then they try to get at him because he told what's going on. That's Mr. Cat Williams.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Cat Williams told you exactly what went down.
Oh yeah.
He said he told you how he went to the parties because he was excited, and how's everybody that first goes to Hollywood as, you know what I'm saying, upcoming star will feel that way because it was all enchantment since we was little. It was a place of as it said on the Beverly Hillbillies, a place of swimming pools and movie stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So with that glamour and that, you know what I'm saying, that's the only place. It's like it's a place that you want to go to one day, go check out. So when you first get there and touch down on the ground, everybody's, you know what I'm saying, is in tourist mode. I want to go check out stuff, you know what I'm saying, see what's going on. And so in there, being an upcoming star, starting to get an introduction into the machine because like this is the party. You know what I'm saying? We have a good time here. So
Oh
come
yeah.
on in.
Come on in.
And when he went in, they showed, okay, we got to show you who we are. Yeah, so you don't get it twisted. And so when he started telling what's going on, that's the thing about comedy. Everybody's laughing at the truth. That's the whole
But
thing about comedy.
you have people laughing at the truth, and you have people that basically are listening to what it really is, and they get offended because it's the truth. Because it is the truth. That's the same way what they
Exactly.
did they did with Dave Chappelle. See, Dave Chappelle basically gave an example, stating that it's okay for them to call the basically degrade black men and women all day long on television or in society, period. But when it comes down to the point where you say something about the LGBT, with all that bullshit community, it's a problem, and that's very hypocritical in this society because they say we all is a equal,
Mhm.
but how in the hell are we all equal when there's only one side of the coin is being shined and the other one is being basically dirty?
You see, you just said something key right there. And I'm gonna go back to that coin analogy that you just brought up. We
Mm-hmm.
are on the other side of the coin, but that side of the coin is face down, they on top. And
Mm-hmm.
they trying to keep it that way.
Yeah.
And you know, it's crazy that, you know, with the machine doing the way it is, because so you get these characters like Alabama, and then back to our people as far as our comedian, because they're the only ones that actually really tell the truth, but everybody's laughing. The late Dick Gregory was one of the best at telling the truth, but everybody was laughing.
Was laughing. Yeah, they wasn't listening. And then the people that was listening, they clearly was saying, you know, he was in he was see now old black man. He way up in his 80s. He don't know what the hell he talking about.
Man, this
Cuzzo, what's
this
going on, Cuzzo? Yeah.
shalom, bro.
So
I mean, my
yeah.
thing was that this guy was so, you know what I'm saying, he had so much wisdom about him is that he said that he was on the Breakfast Club one time, and then Charlamagne the God was trying to ask a dumb question. You know how he was, he cutting Charlamagne up left and right.
Charlemagne the Coon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But anyway, he was saying, well, how you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, that he was talking about Dr. King's assassination and thing, and telling that the thing about it was that Abernathy was only already knowing about they was out to hit him that morning because Abernathy, you know what I'm saying, he had the videotape playing it, showing the people, saying like, okay, to show you what was happening. And Abernathy was having a relapse and giving a statement about what had happened. You know how somebody actually come up to you like, yeah, tell us what happened that day. And so they was
Hmm.
filming it. And while he talking about it, he's like, yeah, we was out there on the balcony. And then he said, I myself and Jackson, you know what I'm saying, we moved to the side so that the sniper would have a better shot. And everybody like, oh, he said, now y'all just heard it from his lips, y'all. Y'all just heard it from his lips.
Well,
So
that was the whole case of the situation because a lot of people didn't know. It was a friend of mine. I was telling her about it a while back here because she didn't know that Dr. King was like Dr. King was because she made a post on Facebook with all the elites, black elites, and it had TD Jakes, but they had the minister name up there, which I felt like they should have. That was, I'm like, he has nothing to do with them, but the rest of them was on point on that picture, and they had Dr. King picture up there too, and it was like, why did they put Dr. King's picture up there? And I was like, but see, a lot of things that we knew that we thought we knew about Dr. King, we didn't know. Like Dr. King basically took an oath to basically keep black people in alignment, to keep from getting killed by the white supremacist narrative of killing black folks during the civil rights movement. Because the Rothschilds and all of them that Dr. King was pretty much in bed with told Dr. King, you got to keep these niggas in line or else. So Dr. King came out and did the famous I Had a Dream speech, which basically sounded like, hey, we just gonna just be nice. We're not gonna be violent and all that shit. And we just gonna basically play the odds against the middle, you know what I'm saying? But then you had a brother from the Nation of Islam that felt the opposite of Dr. King, was like, if these motherfuckers put hands on us, we gonna put motherfucking hands on them by any means necessary. Dr. King was like, I'm not down. I'm not down with that. I'm non-violence all day long because he took an oath. You can't be violence against people that basically have their best interest within you. You know what I'm saying? So Dr. King, but at the same time, they were still stumping over Dr. King's ass like a float, like a doormat. And later on down the line, years later, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad had that conversation with him in 1967. Whatever him and Dr. King talked about is irrelevant to me. I don't know, but I know it wasn't no chump shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Cuzzo said hell, he was in the fraternity. He was an alpha. Yeah, yeah. And I was talking about. I ain't gonna even go in about that fraternity shit. But that'd be another show on another time. We gonna leave that one alone. We gonna leave that one alone right now. But you know, but when it got to the point where when Dr. King started to realize that he was being basically manipulated and fucked over so many times because he got locked up in Birmingham, the shit that went down with the shooting, with the little girls and stuff. Then he turned around there, the Bloody Sunday down in fucking Montgomery, Alabama. Dr.
bro, I
King like,
gotta be
God
honest
damn,
with you. I think that he knew that from the jump. I
was
think he
a
knew everything from the jump. And the reason why I say I
could be,
think he knew everything from
could
the
be,
jump is because that we as human
could be.
beings check it. We as human, okay, like all right, okay, let's just put it in these terms right here. All right, this is just natural behavior from a human being. If you walking down the street and you know who I am, and I walk up on you and I swing on you, you know what I'm saying? What's your
Mm-hmm.
reaction you gonna be to
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm gonna react. I'm gonna jump.
that? Okay,
No,
exactly,
I'm gonna be ready.
exactly. So my thing is, you don't need no fraternity to tell you to do that because naturally, inclination tell you I must protect myself. That's a natural right. So when you go into something talking about you're gonna be singing peace, peace, and this, that, and the third, it lets me know right then you've made homage to something else already. Because now you're trying to get everybody to say, okay, this is how we're gonna go about doing things. And here's my thing. Ever since
Mm-hmm.
that, you know what I'm saying, we came up all up under the curses and came up under these wretched people over this way and being under bondage under them, they like it when we're quiet and we go, you know what I'm saying, nice and peacefully into the night and don't make no fuss about it. They've always liked taking us that way.
Mm-hmm.
Even a few years back when the sergeant that was down in Texas, you know what I'm saying, that was retired, you know what I'm saying, they had him in there and they filmed his snuff film on tape. Told him stop resisting, sir, and they killed him on the spot. And as soon as he stopped moving, they wrapped him up and took him. And I already knew what that was about too. It was about his order. So
Mm-hmm.
whole my thing is, you know what I'm saying, is that when you have people telling me this, that, and the third, here's the thing, and we talked about this, you know what I'm saying, last week about that. Anytime that we have any type of, you know what I'm saying, situation that comes together where we say we're gonna unify about it, it's gonna always go to shit because if it's got sin in it, it ain't gonna last.
Yeah, basically,
Point blank.
anyway. Yeah.
So
And
this man said we're not gonna be men, which is we're not gonna defend ourselves or our women and children. This is what you tell them that we
basically,
coming in.
yeah. Basically, that's what I'm saying. He basically, they smack you on, they smack you on one cheek, turn the other, to
Yes.
turn the other. But you know, but later on down the line, it's one thing about that universal God, and I always say that universal God within your heart and soul is gonna speak out. It's like a shit. When your ass gotta take a shit, you gonna either take that shit or that shit gonna take you. Cause it's gonna come out. It's gonna come out regardless if you don't want it to come out, it's gonna come out. Even if you had to shit on yourself, that shit gonna come out because it's pressure. And pressure busts pipes. Dr. King seen all that shit. Regardless if he knew or didn't know, he seen all that shit. And he had to react to it. And when he react to it, you already know. 1968, Memphis, Tennessee. It's been one. He was on his way to the upper room, like they say, like wasn't they some life, the upper room. I mean, I'm not saying it to be funny, just don't disrespect the Dr. King, but
But see,
at the same time,
this is my whole thing about it, you know what I'm saying? Hear me, my people. This is what I'm talking about. You go and join these organizations, these so-called Greek fraternities. Ain't got nothing to do with it because we ain't Greek. We ain't from Greece. Just let that sink in. Then the thing about it, you know what I'm saying? We're looking for our identity, you know what I'm saying? That's the other problem, you know what I'm saying? So with that, you're gonna be splinter minded. You know what I'm saying? Trying to latch on the web. But then other people, you know what I'm saying? Well, if it gets me to a better position, then so be it. But I've had stories from people firsthand that have been in these situations, whereas these places have them dragged up under worse than the white man had. Just because you said you want to be affiliated with them to get to these places. And these people are only being groomed to be gatekeepers. What are gatekeepers? These are the Oprah Winfreys, the Gail Sayers here. These are these people, you know what I'm saying, that do not have anything to do with our family. And they don't have their own family. Powerful people that is, you know what I'm saying, influential people that is, and yet they don't have families. Your greatest legacy is the family that you have.
that's right. That's damn sure right. And see, it hurts me that most people will take up for these people and say like what we're talking about right now. Average motherfucker will say we hating on Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry and all these big so-called movie stars, whoever the fuck they are. But see,
It's
this is
okay.
that you don't understand. They not trying to understand because, like I say, emotion make you cry sometimes. Because motherfuckers get emotional instead of thinking with their fucking heads to understand that these people don't know you and you don't know these people. Only
Well, you
thing
know
that
what?
you know is that they on television smiling and talking about how beautiful it is to be black. but at the same time won't give your ass a damn dime to start your own fucking business or companies, or even try to even enlighten you to do anything of substance. Because guess what? That's not they're gonna take that's not their job. And if they fuck up, they gonna get plucked. And the motherfucking machine gonna kick their asses straight to the curb. They're gonna be right back. They're gonna be right back where they don't want to be at. Cause see, yeah, they'll say, yeah, I'm from the hood, but at the same time, they ain't want to go back to no damn hood. You don't want to be black no more. You want to be black
See
to a certain extent.
what Mike found out, the late Mike Jackson, the late Prince, Barry, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that you can say, James Brown, you can go back as many as you want to that are
Mm-hmm.
resting now. The machine is a machine. It does not have feelings. It's just like your car. It doesn't
Yeah,
have any feelings.
no
If
feelings
you
at
was
all.
running at 100 miles an hour and crash into the tree, it's gonna be all bent up, but it ain't gonna scream out or nothing. But guess what? You go.
Hell yeah.
And then it'll be, you know what I'm saying, taken to the scrapyard, broken down back in the mill. And guess what? Those parts gonna be liquefied down and they'll probably be made into a new car or truck somewhere else. So it nothing happens with that. It's just the machine goes on.
That's right.
So the thing about it, they found out that the machine does not care about you because the machine is not, you know what I'm saying, a human entity. It doesn't have any feelings. It's a machine. It's just trying to manufacture profit for itself. And in doing it, it will use you for the time being if you have. And then the thing about it, they already know, well, we'll get more from them if you know what I'm saying, we can get rid of them. And they'll do that. Because how
Yeah.
is it that all our musicians have been dying in their late 50s? And then you got these folks like Mick Jagger and what's the guy, Ozzy Osbourne, they should have been killed over and they still holding on. I don't believe it.
Well, they keep their own alive and kill ours.
Exactly. Exactly. Because this is exactly what happened to Dr. King. He joined the organization along with them, thinking he's going to be copacetic because he's now one of them. And the thing about that, well, they show you now you're not. Because here's another thing, people, I think those that are, you know what I'm saying, and no disrespect in this. This is just the historical research that I brought up on this. Those that are Mason and the Eastern Stars out of there. The thing about that, there is a sidestep, Prince Hall, away from Masonic masonry, which is old Egyptian, and the white guy stole that. This is what you're practicing. And the thing
Yeah,
about it is he'll never let you into those upper ranks that you think you're going to attend. You can only go so far as the Prince Hall version of Mason, which means you still second hand.
well, I was telling First Lady last night about we talked about the fraternity shit, and you know she was like, she don't believe that all everybody that's in the fraternities like that are bad people, because a lot of them
They
means
not, but
well.
they not Greeks. That's the thing. They not like just like all religions, you know what I'm saying, is out there. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own, you know what I'm saying, faith, but the thing about it, they're not bad people. And the people living to the best of the knowledge of the truth they have. I hope they get, you know what I'm saying, they add on to that. But the thing about it, at the present state, this is why we got all these different denominations, different religions right now. Because, you know what I'm saying, they believe that in their faith, that, you know what I'm saying, they have it the right way. So the thing about it, you have some sincere people that are in these paths, you know what I'm saying, living to the best they be, and they're genuine people. But then you have those that are the leaders that are in the position over these people in these denomination and religions that know the truth is going on and keep the seed in the flock. Because see, if you're one of those people that you go to church or your synagogue or wherever it is, and you just there because you're a certain favorite pastor or somebody's preaching or a favorite singer or choir is there, you want to be entertained. You're not there to enhance your, knowledge at all.
You see that picture right there, don't you, brother? What is that? What is that right there? What is that?
Hold on, let me turn this
I don't
off.
know. We might get blurred out a little bit tonight, but I'm sorry I just had to pull that up. You know
There
who that
must
is?
be some. But yeah, there's
You know who that
Bush.
is?
Let me see who
Yeah.
else is in there. And I think his young son. No, this was way before his time.
No,
But he was
no,
next in line behind it though.
yeah. Those are powerful Caucasian men that are in the secret society of what you was just talking about, Skull and Bones. And
Mm-hmm.
Judge W was one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Judge W, Mr. Osama bin Laden, Mr. North Tower was one of them. And that's where that's where the black fraternities took their call sign of information to be Greeks. They got it from the book of the Skull and Bones because they couldn't join. They say, hey, but you can basically can get the information and make your own, create your own. But at the same time, while you're creating your own, you can have your own. You can have our backs. We'll give you anything as long as you don't cross that burning sand. You heard that? You ever heard that? The burning sand. They
Yeah,
basically, they basically coon training motherfuckers. Steven from Django was in the fraternity.
it's rituals.
Yeah, and see, like I was telling Lisa, I said I've learned that there's certain motherfuckers down the way that was
And here's
they
another
didn't
thing.
want to have
I'm sorry.
they didn't want to have nothing to do with poor ass niggas like me and you because they was too
Oh,
up high in the rankings in the family that was in these fraternities that thought they were better than me and you were.
and here's another thing. You know what I'm saying? Now I got it from the horse's mouth about this certain young lady. She had went to this certain sorority. You know what I'm saying? And when she joined, the thing about she found out that the thing about it has nothing to do with any type of, you know what I'm saying, biblical sense of things because they say they have a patron. And so if you already coming in with your own, you know what I'm saying, home brought up training of faith or whatever that was that you're being taught, then you come to this new place and they're saying that they have a patron. And they say, well, not really, you know what I'm saying, but we just have to have somebody as a stand-in. Why is there a stand-in if, you know what I'm saying, the universal, you know what I'm saying, most high is supposed to be the God?
Hmm.
Because it's come to find out now that these are actually Greek goddesses that they're paying homages to.
Mm-hmm.
So my
Yeah.
whole thing is your skin is just as melanated as mine, but you want to be doing the things that white people do. And then the thing about it is because it gives you such privilege, in that privilege, it gives you an arrogance of ignorance, which keeps you
Oh yeah,
dumbfounded.
yeah. Actually, make you act like you better than the next motherfucker. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was telling. That's what I was telling First Lady last night. Because when you think you up high in the ranks, and you can't fuck with the po. You can't fuck with the niggas, the po ass niggas. You gotta fuck with the motherfuckers that's on the same level that you supposed to be on. That's the reason why it always kills me when they say that we get just as much freedom on things than white people do, and that's bullshit. That's
Really?
bullshit.
Let me
You
let me
know.
let me let me let me let me keep it right here then. If we had the same opportunities as these people, I come out males, those of that are working, you know what I'm saying, that do have bank accounts. How come we can't go get the business loan that's for 100, you know what I'm saying, thousand up to 1.2 million to get, you know what I'm saying, land developments off the ground? Because I know that we could do that too. How come we can't
because
start little, you know what I'm saying, stores on the corner, you know what I'm saying,
because
with just a little $25
because
a
they
month?
got a bit. The thing about it, the powers that be feel like they have to benefit off the people that they brought over here on slave ship.
Exactly.
So with that being said, that's just like I was telling a friend of mine because she didn't understand why black men are so much like whores and hoes and ain't about shit in this society. But I told her, I said, one thing about we can't just blame the black man for everything. You got to blame the black woman too, because the black woman took an oath to say, if the black man don't give me no money for my child or my children, that I want them to go and take his motherfucking take money out of his check to take care of these kids that we produce together, not knowing that this is a setup by destroying and dividing and conquer the black man and black woman from being in the house together like it used to be. Because
Mhm.
the first thing that come to your mind as a young woman is, hey, I'm finna get paid, and my kids finna get paid. But more likely, it's gonna be I'm finna get paid because my kids really don't need shit. I just buy them little cheap ass little outfits from uh Family Dollar or something, or Walmart or something, and I'm going to the goddamn real store buying me all these motherfucking hair hats and eyelashes and all this shit, so I can go to the club and get chose again and make another baby by a bum ass nigga that I don't like, that I really don't
But
like.
see,
Or that,
but
you
see,
know,
back,
I mean,
see, bro, that's
all,
the
it's all
byproduct.
good. Yeah,
See, it's the byproduct of slavery. We can't
yeah,
we can't say we got to. The matter of fact, let's just put it out. This is the statement we got to make. We got to stop pointing fingers at each other.
yeah,
We just
exactly. Cause we all in this shit together. Ain't and when they had slaves, they didn't just have black men slaves. They had black women slaves too. Not to mention they fucked around and had little kids as slaves. Little kids was in the field chopping cotton and picking cotton night and day, just like grown people. Because they didn't have no school for little kids back in them days. They wasn't trying to educate no motherfucking body. Black no way anyway. Black man or woman or a child. They better not see your ass with no damn book. If they did, your ass was lynched. She's okay. First lady said, but that's not just a sorority or fraternity. That's just some families and generations of families. Oh shit! God damn, bro, Steven, kicked up out of here. I hate when his phone do that shit. Yeah, that's true in a nutshell, first lady. Like I told you last night, but in another nutshell, they use that same complex to let you know that they're marked of these fraternities or whatever the case may be. Because if you look at it, most of the motherfuckers, like I said, like we was talking about last night, that I've seen around the way, they are in that shit. And there's some of them, and some of them, and there's a lot of them that act like they more better than me, you, and brother Dark Prince in
yeah.
one.
I pardon about that, bro. You know what I'm saying? That was
Okay.
long, man.
No,
Take the call, man.
no, we was up. I know you had cut off. Like, damn. But no, this is what First Lady post up there for. She said, but that's not just a sorority and fraternity. There's some families
Well, yeah.
in generations. Yeah, I mean, like I told her, yeah, that's true. But at the
Mm-hmm.
same time, it's still a cavalry of them motherfuckers that are in the fraternities that we see that I've seen around the way any damn way that act like they're bigger and better. They just don't show it to you. They don't basically act like they don't really just put it out there to make themselves be seen. But I guarantee goddamn to you, you know where they coming from.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's even with
See,
the Masons, and the fucking Eastern Star.
well, yeah, because it's the sister, you know what I'm saying, branch on them. But, you know what I'm saying, back to the root of, you know what I'm saying, before I was going to get into it, is
Mm-hmm.
that I was going to say this, is that the finger point, you know what I'm saying, we got to have understanding, you know what I'm saying, why are we doing that? You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
Because the thing
yeah,
about it is, you know what I'm saying, it goes back, you know what I'm saying, to slavery and the Willie Lynch system of breaking the slave.
yeah,
So let's get back to it, people. This is what happened, why we fight with each other, man and woman. This is why we fight with each other. They took the brother, the biggest and strongest of all of us, and they stripped him down naked and told the whole entire people to come on out, let's watch this. And then they tied
yeah,
him down.
yeah.
And then they
They
had his
sold
family come through.
they sold tickets and shit for this
No,
for this.
this is just at the house. This is just at the house, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
okay,
This is
okay,
what they
okay. I
told
thought you were
him.
talking about the lynching thing. Oh,
No,
go
no,
ahead.
no. Let me go in. This is, you know what I'm saying? This is instilling the fear here to break the family up. This is where I'm going with this.
Okay,
Because
go
see,
ahead, bro. Come on with it. Come on with it.
now while they have this man, you know what I'm saying, laid out butt naked, you know what I'm saying, stripped down to the floor, while everybody's watching, they has his family now front and center in front of everybody closest to him. Now, he has one of us grab the whip and beat him to the point that he's an inch of his life. Because what he's doing now is telling the black woman, without me, the white man, you cannot do anything.
That's right.
So that's where her distrust came for us came from because it was forced upon her. And so now the byproducts is now that she's learned generations later that I'm on my own, just me and the kids, because my man's gonna either be killed or taken away from me. Because subconsciously and to this day, we still know that. And our sisters still know that they still gonna be taken away from by the jail or grave. And that's how it was then too. So if we have these links back to the past, there's just like big flashlights that should be on everybody's mind. Like we need to look at this thing seriously because we all have it in common.
Mhm.
So the common thread is where did they, start to pull us apart from each other? And that's where it was. Because the thing about it, if we had strong families, the families became clans. Clans became tribe. The tribe become a nation. We take over the place. And they say we can't have that because the unity starts in the family. And the
That's
most
right.
important person is, the family is mother and father. Because father's going to bring the leadership, mother's going to bring the nurturing. So we take the leadership out of the place. All she's going to be able to do is nurture. She can't lead the black male to become a man because the black man is not there. So in her fear, she teaches the black man to be more docile. Don't speak out. Don't protest. Stay in your lane. I don't want nothing to hurt you. That's coming from a mother's love because it was instilled in her to feel for them like that,
That's
except for
right.
the girl. Now, on the girl's standpoint, she can push her as far as she can. Be a doctor, be a lawyer, because guess what, ladies? You're not a threat to the white man.
Hmm.
But your
That's
counterpart, which is
but
us,
that but
is.
that's the thing about what I was saying about when we was talking about the Black Lives Matter situation. You know what I'm
But
saying?
that's but
You
see,
know that
that's a big
when
lie.
I was telling, but see what I'm saying. That's what I was saying about the Black Lives Matter situation. When I was saying,
I'm starting to feel like
they
this
didn't
like
start.
Nas X
No,
now.
no, that's what I'm saying though, bro. They thought when Black Lives Matter started being a chant back in around the time when Mike Brown got killed up there in fucking Ferguson, Missouri. Them
Mm-hmm.
motherfucking the feds was scared shitless. Law enforcement was scared shitless because they thought this was another goddamn type of Black Panther movement that was about to begin again. They didn't know what the fuck was about to what they were finna expect in Missouri. They were scared shitless. They're like, what the fuck? Where the fuck did these motherfuckers come from? But when they found out they was a motherfucking stud bitches, sitting there throwing their fists up like a nigga, oh shit, let them have it. Fuck it. Because they don't see no fear in you. Because you're a woman. You got a pussy. We can fuck you. We can rub you the right. We can rub you the right way and change the whole situation, genetic form of you in your mind. Because they see a black woman or any woman on this planet as a weak specimen.
They've
Yeah,
already
yeah,
already tortured you. That's why they
yeah,
don't
yeah,
feel it, man.
They already can't stand you because white men started this homosexual situation
Mm,
way in Europe and Greece,
mm, mm,
Rome, all the countries were homosexual international,
mm.
and they
Talk
brought this
about
shit to America. They brought that, they brought all that infested caucasoid shit to America and fucked everything up, fucked the whole world, and trying to fuck the whole world up because they didn't see a woman as a woman. That because hell, if you really look at the history of how they looked at women back in them days, they had women that cut their white women cut their goddamn hair short as the white man's hair to make like that was another man and had her walk backwards to the bed because he didn't want to acknowledge that she had a goddamn a prick down there, a pussy a pussy split. He wanted to make like the bitch had balls, digging balls. That's how this shit is all about, and that's what all that Greek shit come from. That's why we ain't
mm.
got no business trying to be no motherfucking Greek, because Greeks is that's a specimen of fruit booty shit
Speaking of
that was
that, let me
created by them, not you.
let me
But go
let me
ahead,
give
bro.
you a history. Let me give you a history lesson on the word gymnasium.
Oh yeah, it means naked.
Yeah, and this is exact. So fellas and ladies, when next time you go to the gym, remember the right way to be in there working out or whatever you're doing, you have to be butt naked
You got
because
to
that's
show
the way
some
to get it
skin.
done.
You got to show some skin if you want to get in.
Nah, but you know what I'm saying? You got grown men that was in there during this time frame, then oil themselves up butt naked wrestling with each other. But you know how that
Yeah,
played out.
shit. Hell, the Turks and gladiators. That's all them was fruit. All them was butt naked fruit booty. Hell, look what you ever like motherfucker said on that movie Airplane. Your movie, Steve. You remember your movie Airplane? Remember what the pilot said? What he said? You ever been to a Turkish prison? Remember that shit? Shit. That was that. Well, they tell you how they get down. God damn it. Shit. Even
Yes,
though that shit
yes.
sound like comedy, just like you said earlier. Yeah, we saying that shit through comedy, but that shit be some legit shit. Even
Yeah.
that damn cartoon they had back in the days that came out in the 60s called the Flintstones. They basically were telling you how they basically used to live their lives hundreds of years ago before they became where they at now. They
And
stayed
wasn't no
in
black
caves.
folks in it.
And wasn't no black folks on that goddamn cartoon. It was number Caucasian people. And a lot of times, some episodes they had white Caucasian celebrities on the show. They had motherfucking Elizabeth Montgomery. They played Bewitched. She was on there. They had motherfucking the late Benny Jack
Bruh,
Benny.
they
They had
had
a whole lot of
everybody on there.
yeah. They
They
had
had
all kind of
everybody
white
but us.
people, but
I'm trying to
blackface
say
on
they
there.
had an alien on there too, you know, can't call Kazoo. I mean, they had an alien people,
Yeah, the Great Kazoo.
but we wasn't on there.
Not to mention, they had the goddamn fraternity shit on there. The Order of the Water Buffalo.
Yeah,
Remember that?
yeah, yeah.
And that wasn't
It
number.
was a
That wasn't
time.
number. That wasn't number Shriners. That was number the
You,
Shriners.
you ain't lying. You ain't lying.
Boy,
Straight on.
you gonna have my ass. You got me hyped as a motherfucker. But that's just
Mm-hmm.
how it is, bro. That's just how it is. That's just how it
Mm-hmm.
is. You know. But like I say, they know what they're doing. They know what their whole insights is. But a lot of times, like I was telling the person back here, that you can't just think that it's just a black man situation, because they have always considered as us as public enemy number one since the beginning. When I said about the James Evans situation on Good Times, and they basically killed him off the TV show. They killed him off the TV show because they didn't want to show a black man taking control of the home and being so aggressive and being protective and providing for his family, and didn't want his wife to work. And it wasn't because he didn't want his wife to be successful, or whatever the case may be. He just felt like his wife need to be at home taking care of the kids, so the kids won't get out of control while he was out working and taking care and paying all the goddamn bills like it's supposed to be. See, Mr. Charlie know more about your goddamn history than you do. Yep, he knows more about your history than you do. And if you notice, you ain't seen a good black TV show like that ever since. Because when they killed James off the TV show, they brought in Janet Jackson. Because the reason why they brought in Janet Jackson, because Janet Jackson was the sister of Michael Jackson and the Jackson Five, or the Jacksons, or whatever, back then, and there was uprising stars. So everybody
Yeah.
wanted to be little Janet, aka Penny. And that was the only reason why that TV show stayed afloat. Because that show was finna get ready to be canceled when John Amos' character got killed off that show. Because they knew that show had a lot of volume, because it was a black man taking control of his home. They didn't want that. You ain't see that ever on television again. Or you might say Bill Cosby and uh my man that died back here that played on the first Prince of Bel Air. No, that ain't the same thing. Because that was a whole different get down, because that dude that was rich. James Evans wasn't rich. His character wasn't rich. This man had a sixth grade education. A sixth grade fucking education, basically trying to get good high-end job that he know damn well he wasn't qualified for, but he knew he could work with his goddamn hands. And at that particular time, they were starting to work their way up into technology type of shit. And they was like, no, 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 we can't hire you because we don't want you fucking up nothing. Fucking up nothing that you can't pay for. But the man basically worked, he did this. He basically got to the point where he's like, you know what, fuck it. I'm just gonna take my family down south to Mississippi. And that's when he killed his character off. Because he had supposed to found a job in Mississippi. And he was on his way back from Mississippi back to Chicago and had a car wreck.
Yeah, that was just bad.
Yeah, yeah. But the thing about it was John Amos said it on a couple of TV shows that they didn't really like John Amos like that no way because John Amos literally felt like they was giving Jimmy Walker too much goddamn credibility for that show. And that show it wasn't about no goddamn Jimmy Walker. It was about everybody.
Yeah, they wanted to take on that.
But they wanted Jimmy Walker, they wanted to be more of a comical situation with Jimmy Walker's dynamite bullshit and him just being a buffoon than
Yeah,
by a black man standing taking charge of the household. But you got to remember, this is a TV show that was off CBS, which is Sony now, which was recorded in the same studio, Price is Right, Win, Lose, or Draw, and all them other damn shows was recorded at, and is also owned by the Jewish community. So you already know and then not to mention, they didn't want to give these two brothers, Eric Monty and Michael Evans, the real Michael Evans, that played Lionel Jefferson from the Jeffersons, who basically co-wrote the goddamn TV show Good Times. They didn't want to give them their money because Eric Monty wrote the goddamn TV show because it was based on them living in Chicago back in the day. But Miss Charlie said, can't give you, we'll give you some crumbs, but we ain't finna give you the money that you're looking for. He basically took the motherfuckers to court and he lost. Because they stand behind each other when they come down to shit like that. And Eric Monty was really pissed. Eric Monty got fucked twice though. He got fucked with the TV show What's Happening,
yep.
which was supposed to be Cooley High from the movie Cooley High. That was supposed to be Cooley High, but they changed it to What's Happening because when they was finna film the damn TV show in Chicago, it was so goddamn bad in Chicago. They were like, "No, we don't want to film." Them white folks were scared. ABC was like, "We don't want to go on the south side of them fucking GDs and shit back then." And this was in the '70s. They were like, They were like, "We can just bring that damn show out to Los Angeles." And so they filmed it in Watts. Like that's supposed to be even better. And changed the goddamn name from Cooley High to What's Happening.
Yeah, it's what's happening. They clapping over here.
Yeah, and the dude that played Preach, he was supposed to be in Raj, but they didn't. But so I forgot it was something that happened with that. They ended up changing his character and ended up giving it to my man Ernest Thomas to play Raj. And they basically they changed all that shit though. But Eric Monty was in charge. He was in charge of that TV show. He was in charge of Seven the Sun. He was in charge of a lot of them shows back in the day, and didn't get paid shit. Got paid crumbs. But that's how they do it. That's the reason why I can't never understand why black people can't never just sit back and educate themselves. You're in the pandemic now. You ain't doing shit. Get your book and read. Find out all this shit that's going on in the world. I guarantee you'll thank me for it. Because it's legit. It's out there for you to find out. Shit. But, it is what it is, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I want to give a shout out to Snoop Dogg, man. Snoop lost his mom a couple of days ago.
Yeah, crazy.
Regardless of what people say about Brother Snoop, I mean, I still got mad love for Snoop. You know what I'm saying? And I'll never get that time when I seen Snoop in person in '96. Him and Pop, when they were filming a video Gangster Party, America's Most Wanted, and I was like, wow, this dude just almost just as tall as I am. But his mom, Miss Beverly Tate, died. I think she was, I don't know, I think she was 70. I think I can't remember. I thought I had it written. I thought I had it down, but I don't. But yeah, Snoop Dogg took it pretty hard, which I can understand, man, because that was his mom's, man. And I know how it feels to lose a mom. That's the most hurting. That's one of the most hurting things ever in your life that you will experience, especially if you're really close to your moms. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I said, I was close to my moms and my dad. You know what I'm saying? So I can really relate to where Snoop Dogg was feeling because I seen a little video where they showed him where he was crying. He was really emotional. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, man, you gotta think about it, man. Your mom was there, your ride or die from birth to an adult. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, shit, it's gonna be a pretty hard pill to swallow. You know what I'm saying? It's just like when my mama died, man. All I can remember what my mama told me, she was like, "I'm fine, everything gonna be good. I'll be home Tuesday." I took it as that she was gonna be at home Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? That Saturday night, Sunday morning, we got that phone call from Delta Regional. Told her to come to the hospital. I'm thinking they probably was like, they had to change her, put her in another room or something, that she had a heart attack or something. She was up out of here. And yeah, I didn't know how to, I couldn't even cry. I was just in shock. I didn't know what the fuck to do. All I know is I had got a purse and I went in her purse and got her little phone book and called every motherfucking body I could find and let them know that my mama had died. Well, I know it took me damn near 2.5, almost 3 years to really get my mind right, knowing that she was gone.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, my condolence, goes out to Snoop, and his family, and what I'm saying, for his loss of his moms. But like I say, I'm not gonna. I can feel you. I feel you, bro, Snoop, for real. But anyway, anything else you want to reach out on, bro?
Mm.
Oh, they. I was gonna say, I did tell you about. Well, we did talk about Alex Baldwin. They supposed they caught the guy or somebody in New Mexico. They're supposed to caught this guy that's supposed to put the bullet in the gun.
Yeah.
Let's let's see. I think they had a news
Oh,
clip on
bro.
that. Oh yeah. Let me see. Look at one of my news stations across the United States and see what they come up with.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna see what the lie there picks together. Exactly what's about to give us, bro, because they ain't gonna tell it like it is. Listen, he said he wanted to move up in the riches, so we told him this is what you gonna have to do. They ain't gonna give it to us like that, though.
Well, yeah, that's true. Let's
Gonna
see.
give it
Well, I'm gonna. I think I see something.
Yes, indeed. I mean, just shot this bitch. I mean, shot the woman, but oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I know one day with that. She was about to tell about a pedophile ring that was going on in there. And the crazy thing was she said she's gonna put a book out about it. But while, you know what I'm saying, it was in the process of this what happened with her now. So tell me what's up.
Oh, okay. This is what. Oh, so let me see. Hold on. I don't know. Let me see.
Mhm.
Hold on a second. I don't know. This might be pretty old, but we're gonna pull it up any damn way. Say it's a couple of days old, but let's see what we come up with. Let's see what we come up with.
Yeah. Prop gun my ass. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm.
I don't know. Well, yeah, I do know. I'm gonna stop bullshitting. I do know
Yeah.
because I seen something earlier where she was supposed to be writing a book
Yeah.
on pedophilia.
Yeah. Like
I
you
think I
said
got.
earlier,
I think I got
orchestrate.
that. I think I got that. I think I had a copy of that. Let me see if I got the facts because I did see something like that earlier this morning where
Yeah.
somebody said that Miss Lady wanted to talk about the real R. Kelly situation. R.
Mm-hmm.
Kelly, but it wasn't R. Kelly.
Mm-mm.
See, all you goofy motherfuckers sit around here talking about Kells. No, this shit deeper than that. And I think they pretty much knew that she was going to, she probably had the book or was finna write the book or probably got the book written out, but
She got the
it ain't going
names.
nowhere. Huh?
She got names.
Yeah. And I have a list that I think I want to put up on the screen that might get me blocked.
You got names?
Man, I got a Brady Bunch goddamn monologue on my goddamn with pictures of motherfuckers. The youngest one in curls on this motherfucker, Nick. Let me see. If I see it, I'm sure gonna pull it up. Let me see if this is it right here. Let me see. Let me see something. Uh, 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 uh. No, that's not it. That's not the one yet. Hold on. It, but if I get it, if I see it, I'm sure gonna share it. I'm looking on my list now. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. It's coming. I think it's coming. Just stay put. Just stay tuned. Just stay tuned. Damn. I don't know. I might don't have it on here. If I don't have it on here, I will pull it up. But
I know you got this. You got confirmed for
it's
me.
a it's a picture that has everybody name that's a part of this Pizzagate pedophilia shit. And Alex Baldwin picture is in the top ranking.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Now just look at it. Read on up. You have it ready.
I'm looking because I got all kind of shit, bro. But I know by the time I pull that picture, they're gonna be like click click. They gonna shut it down. Like Public Enemy, shut them down, shut them down, shut them down. Matter of fact, let me stop going through all this. Let me pull my Facebook up, see if I can put and go in my inbox. But when you see this, you can read it and weep. This some real shit, but
No, that's why he shot that woman.
well, according to them, they're gonna say it was an accident, brother Steve. They didn't try to shoot her.
Same thing when Brandon Lee was on the set of Rapid Fire, they ended up actually shooting him. Same thing with his dad, Bruce Lee, they actually shot him too. So no, it's 3 times a chunk.
So
If
what you
you
trying to
actually
say?
listen, you know what I'm saying? I
So
just
we
watch
so
history. I love history. So I just pay attention to stuff. So
uh,
when I see it come around again, like I hadn't seen the movie before.
uh, I found it. I found it.
Go ahead and put it on up then.
Let me let me save this picture.
Yeah, because I'm about to
All
screenshot and put it back on Facebook and say this is why the woman got shot. Mm-hmm.
right. Bro, you know they gonna shut your ass completely down behind that shit, bro. Don't do that.
It sounds like I need to do it even more now. Then ever put it up, bro. Stop trying to save them, bro. Don't put it up, man. I need a screenshot this.
Mm-mm. I'm trying to save you, bro. I don't want you to get in no trouble. I'm serious, man. I don't want you to get in no trouble now.
Sam Cooke will tell you I was born by the river. Yeah,
The
here we go.
Epstein's book.
Yeah,
Now, what
yeah,
you see
yeah,
there?
yeah. Yeah,
What
let
you
me hold
see?
on. Hold on. Stay right there because I'm blowing this up right quick. Hold on. I'm blowing this up. Yeah, I'm
What you
blowing this
see?
up right quick. Yeah,
What you
I'm
see?
blowing
What you see?
this
What you see, Steve? Tell me what you see.
up. Some bald head hoe.
Oh,
Yeah, this going up on Facebook, my story. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
they even got Barbara Walters up there. My lord.
Yep, Naomi Campbell, Mick Jagger, Phil Collins,
Ooh,
China Rose, Nadia, Vera, Candace, Richard, Andrew Cuomo, senators, all types of people. Dustin Hoffman, movie stars, presidents, Bill Clinton, yeah, George
one
Hamilton. Yeah, folks ain't gonna like that one.
one nation under a groove.
They got rid of
Getting
Joan Rivers for rapping. Yeah, they got rid of Joan Rivers for rapping.
one nation under a groove. Getting down just for the funk of it.
There we go. Yeah, that's all I need. I got it now. Yeah, I got it now.
Well,
Yeah,
is
yeah.
it
Yeah, what else you got to add on? 'Cause like I said, I got what I need right
well? That was just off Facebook earlier today. They ain't got
Uh-huh.
nothing to do with me. I'm just a messenger. I'm just delivering the message.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass it on.
Oh, you like the milk? You like the milk does the body good commercial? Huh? Pass it on. Milky does. Milky does the body good. Pass it on. But you know,
Not good.
my thing is, I've always said it's always a method to the madness that goes on in this society, man. It ain't never been a situation where nothing don't happen for a reason. There's always a reason for anything that happens in this society. Never been a time that you sit up there and say, you know what? I'm gonna push this old man down the flight of stairs for nothing. No, you're gonna have a reason to push the old man down the flight of stairs because 9 times out of 10 he called you a bitch ass nigga. He said he'll whoop your ass. So in your mind, you like, okay, I'm gonna push your old wrinkled ass down them stairs. There's always a method to the madness. Always. But you have people say, oh, people just be doing things. And like that situation with Alex Baldwin, they're going to say it was a free accident. He wasn't trying to shoot that woman. It was an accident. Bruh Steel was an accident, man. They didn't try to shoot that woman. It was an accident.
Yeah,
And then they'll have a face look just like this here. It was an accident. Real serious.
same thing when what's the vice president?
Then when the
James?
cameras, cut, laughing their motherfucking ass off because they already know goddamn well they got y'all motherfuckers food. I mean, I was reading the comments earlier about the situation, and everybody was like, "That was really heartbreaking," for that to happen. That what they were doing using live bullets. I said, hell, they wasn't never using live bullets on the set until they were doing the real stunt part scenes in movies, so they can make it look more real when they start shooting at different material or something like a car, wall, or some shit. You know, that's one spoken wheel, but they know the motherfucking gun, what the guns had in it before they give it to you. Now all of a sudden everybody, nah, what's in the gun. Fuck out of here. Shit. Oh, bro, Steven clicked off as soon as that. Boy, I tell you, the lies these motherfuckers tell, that sounds good and well. Oh, bro, Steve, come back on. But yeah, that's some bullshit. I ain't going for that one. I guess motherfucker probably think I'm crazy, but no, I ain't crazy. It's just the truth. It sound pretty side up to me. Shit. I mean, hey, like I say, I mean, this is a movie production, and you may tell me y'all don't know what the fuck is going on. Y'all just filming away, huh? In in an unsafe zone, huh? Oh, okay. I guess any excuse is a good excuse up here. According to them, any motherfucking way. Damn, Dark Prince, you didn't click off. Bro. Every time. Tell me about you and that old goof ass phone of yours. Oh boy. Let's see how much time I got down. It's 8:57 my time. It means about 10 o'clock. About to be, what is it? 8:57. About to be 10 o'clock y'all time in Mississippi. And it's about to be 9 where I'm at right now in New Mexico, where I'm broadcasting at out of New Mexico. Uh, I guess I can go ahead and I guess I'm gonna go ahead and end this live. I'm gonna start doing some segments. Shout out to First Lady telling me about me doing segments. Start chopping up stuff, talking about things. Yeah. Let me go ahead and get ready to get up off this thing. Uh, much love and respect to Treese. I hope she get well soon. I know her daughter told me that some of the video where she was walking, trying to learn how to walk again because she had a stroke twice. And she's a fighter, I tell you that much. She's bouncing back. Much love and respect to her. Hopefully she, everything get back to normal for her soon. And anyway, as always, if you want me to promote your business or anything that you doing entrepreneur wise, you know what I'm saying, you can send it to me at djkr08 at yahoo.com or chaotic DJs music at gmail.com. And I'll check it out and basically broadcast it on my program. You know what I'm saying? I always like to show love to my peeps on things that they do. So anyway, shouts out to you guys, man. Y'all have yourself a good night, a good safe night at that. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. It's your boy Chaos, and I'm out. But love, First Lady, deuces.